Step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a... Yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman. I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happens when you give it a taste life, then you give it a wasteland. This what happens when you give it a fake life, and then the aping. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that. Yeah. From the back of the... I got a girl, Brad. Yeah. She go to battleship. I live with birds come in. So
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New York Giants. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. First and 10, Lauletta. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Now Lauletta on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Lauletta again here on 2nd and 10. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. And they'll throw again with Lauletta. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Following the interception, Winston flushed out right, and an alley to run. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
On 1st and 10, Winston fighting through pressure. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Dalvin Tomlinson able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Jameis on second down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Jameis to throw it. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 3rd and short.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is 3rd and goal. Winston he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate from 3 yards out. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Giants taking the field again here. And, you know, this is a team that got off to that woeful 1-7 start. They rallied a bit in the second half of the season here to get a few wins, but I don't think playing spoiler is what Pat Shurmur had in mind for his first season.
No, I don't believe that as well, and I think there are a lot of visions of going from worst to first in their division with Pat Shurmur as the head coach in addition to Saquon Barkley and getting the offense back on track with Odell Beckham Jr. being healthy again. And I go back to the Saquon Barkley move, picking him number 2 in the draft last year. Still hear criticism that the Giants should have taken a quarterback and built that way. They took the best rookie in the draft who's played above expectations. I would make the same pick every single time and find a way to build around him.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. That goes for a gain of 31. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jason Pierre-Paul. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out. Lauletta from the 50. And it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap to Lauletta. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Here's Lauletta now on second. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Lauletta, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham from 17 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. As Tampa Bay works their way back out here on offense, you think about this year in total, Charles. Last year, 5-11. This year, they're going to be under 500 again. As 2018 wraps up, what do you think the offseason brings in Tampa?
I think it brings a lot of question marks and a lot of conversations for the ownership of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, because if you look at what they're doing right now offensively, a few tweaks, and they're one of the most dangerous teams in the league. Their numbers suggest it even now when they turn the ball over too much. Can they bring in someone who can fix the defense? If so, they believe they'll get an immediate contender in the NFC South. So they've got to decide, do they have the right people in place in order to make that happen in 2019?
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Let's go now. Green, show me thing.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Winston. He's got Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 27. A give to Jones. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Now that's the kind of run that fires up an entire team. Tackled at the 2-yard line. For the defensive guys, a little bit of a sigh of relief, though, that they stopped him short of the goal line. Now they got to figure out how to shore up the rest of the defense.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
Hey, let's get a commercial.
Winston sneaking it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. They come out here in the eye. Winston keeps it himself. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. From the end zone, Lauletta to Shepard, complete over the middle. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Here's Lauletta. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the gun, here's Lauletta. It's caught, Shepard. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard. Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. On 1st down, Lauletta. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, partner, like we always do this time of year with the holidays here and me happy for once. I want to say happy holidays to you, to your family, and to everybody out there in Madden land. I like how you said that. Before I do go on, though, happy holidays to you, your family, and everyone out there in Madden land as well. And hope that they're safe and they're happy and successful holidays for all. But as you said, happy for once. Usually you're kind of a Grinch this time of year. What's going on? Yeah, well, my heart grew 3 sizes this week. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now, 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to fire. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Now the point after try for Santos. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Lauletta. Flush to his, and he's going to go down again. Vinny Curry in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw, Winston. He sets to fire deep. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Winston again. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
On 3rd down, Winston got his target. It's Jaquiz Rogers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, let's get a conversion. Sonic! Let's go!
2nd down, Winston. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Ready? Blue whitey. Hey. Sonic. Hey, sub. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Evans has it left side. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. They give him a gain of 38.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the red zone now, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. In for the score. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Walletta on first down. To Barkley on the check down. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by M.J. Stewart, and a big turnover. There is his guys will get the football back. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Jameis now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And that's incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Green, triple C. Green, triple C.
From the gun, Winston. Throw left side, complete. It's Evans. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Winston. On the crossing route, complete. It's Evans. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. First down, Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Ready? Blue lady.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Room to run inside the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. 34 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Right back to him on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Get ready. Blue lady. Check 31. Check 31. He's cracked. He's checking crack.
They'll run it with Jones. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Bucs on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's a give to Jones running left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cameron Brate, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Santos now to add the PAT. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Lauletta again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Lauletta. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Vinny Curry. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A shotgun snap to Lauletta. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Giants on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Lauletta now to throw it. He finds Coleman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Coleman, 38 yards. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
PAT up and good by Rosas. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Hey, let's go, let's go. Green, triple C.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 45 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Jameis to throw it. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40. Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return, for a moment thought he might break it, but in the end, they get the tackle and stop the drama.
You were starting to have more fun, weren't you?
Well, I was starting to stand up.
Yeah, you were into that one. Who knew? We thought maybe they might get that miracle finish that they were looking for. Didn't quite get it done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.
Renegade, 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 renegade.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See sign break night, this break night.
My wristwatch is like a brake light, and you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your in the. They hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. With the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh! Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, gave me the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like